Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for May the 4th, 2026. May the 4th be with you. So we will be looking at the energy that will be yours for this special day. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, ameliorative. So this morning we have with us a little battle droid. The bigger version is still on the shelf back there. It's the spirit that counts. Okay. We're going to be using the Osho Tarot deck. As always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading, so take what resonates only and discard the rest. That being said, let's see. Can we have a first card, please, to start this reading for the collective? What do they need to know to help and guide them on their destiny's path? Okay, thank you. We'll start with past attachments. Under the deck, comparison. Mid-deck, change. The clown energy. And hoarding. I feel like you are really in the final stages of getting rid of an energy of maybe even a spirit that was with you for quite a while, an attachment, a mindset that was programmed within you in the past, an attachment that kept you in an energy where you felt like you always needed to subconsciously compare your worth, the place where you are in life, where you're at with your job, with your relationships, with your living space, comparing your life with others, comparing the abundance that you feel or that you felt that you have and that you felt that others had. It is a difficult thing to compare, actually, because the wealth, let's say the physical wealth that people accumulate, is no correlation to their true happiness or to their true soul's fulfillment. So in the physical, you might look at some of your friends and feel like they are further away on their life path because they have accumulated more, or because they have a better paying job, or whatever other reason. But it doesn't mean that they feel fulfilled, that they have done the inner healing, the spiritual growth, there is this other form of abundance, which is spiritual and not physical. That is way harder to compare. That shouldn't be compared, actually, because everybody is on their own journey, on their own path. But you are releasing those attachments, those conditionings, those mindset that kept you stuck, that kept you from seeing the beauty within and seeing what is also available outside of you for you to co-create with it. Yeah, there's this change that is an energy vortex that's linked with the astrology, with your birth chart, actually. It is a change that will lighten up your mood, that will allow you to free fully yourself from those past attachments and conditioning, to feel free, renewed, to feel light like a feather, joyous, and to be able to be with all those bubbling stars around you, with all those possibilities, those lights that will inspire you, and you will also become a beacon that is inspiring towards, not towards, but for others. Those same stars that were already around you, but that you could not feel, that you could not grasp, that you could not co-manifest with. What else does the collective need to know? Can we have another card, please? Yeah. Intensity. So, a very intense, focused, fast-moving energy. It's even the step just before a breakthrough evolution. You have the mental under the deck, silence mid-deck, follow the current under silence, also enjoy the silence, the policy of truth, possibilities. Yeah, there's this very fast change that's happening as you release those past attachments, as you free yourself from those conditioning, those programmings, those thoughts that are useless, that are just creating gunk within. They are not positive, they are kind of recurrent, anxious thoughts. As you free yourself from this mind pollution, from the energies, the entities that have been projected upon you to keep you stuck, to keep you fighting. Yeah. You will find peace. You will be elevated, guided by your ancestors and spirit guides to be able to see and manifest new beginnings, new life. New life that has its source in your ability to listen to your intuition and to follow it, not so blindly, but with faith, with this inner knowing that the guidance that you receive internally from your ancestors, spirit guides, from your soul, is there to help you flow naturally on your life path, on your journey, to continue to learn, to grow, to heal, because the healing is never really done. it is a continuous process. What else does the detective need to know? Can we have another card, please? Thank you. Well, you have abundance, or you will have abundance. I feel that you already have abundance, but the more you release those past attachments, the more you release this need to compare and to see abundance as only something that is physical, the more you fully reconnect with your true self, with your soul, with both sides of your energy, the light and the dark, the more you integrate, the faster you can not only receive, but really be this abundance. We still have the mental under the deck, healing mid-deck, source under the deck, and totality under the mental. Yeah, I feel that you will reach this point where you will feel fully yourself, fully connected with your soul, fully integrated. You will feel the abundance within and the abundance outside of you, because Source, God, through the help of your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, has brought healing to your soul, has renewed your soul, kind of midlife. Has brought this healing towards you because you have chosen the path of spiritual awakening. God, Source, was always there for you to reconnect to him, to her, to it, whatever pronouns you want to use for Source energy, for God. He was only waiting for you to remember that you once had faith and that this faith never died. It only needed you to reconnect to it, to choose to once again put your soul in his hands. But this could only happen after you reached a point where your energy was near fully depleted, where you felt empty. Where there was only for you the choice to remain empty or to choose to go on this voyage, on the trip of your life, to reconnect with your sun energy, or to go towards reconnecting with your sun energy, where with positivity, optimism, with Source. To free yourself from this mental pollution, this mental energy that's been hiding you in the shadows. Ultimately to bring you to your soul's fulfillment, to this inner feeling of fulfillment, of joy, of happiness, of positivity, of unconditional love that you find can be sourced within, with your connection with your higher self, with God. It is not something that is outside of you, it is something that lies within. You only need to do some cleaning to start this path to release this glass ceiling, this mental prison. And as you start this cleanup, the movement forward, the movement towards healing, towards full reconnection with yourself and with the source happens faster and faster, because every time you put in some work, some energy towards your healing, towards your enlightenment, God, Source, Spirit also puts in energy and work to help and guide you furthermore. Yeah. We are going to be taking one or many cards from the Your Soul's Voice Oracle. So can we have a card, please? What does the collective need to know? Calm, tranquility, peacefulness. Those stars that are still around you. The moon and the sun energy. The sun is full, the moon is only a small crescent, so the more you reconnect with nature, with your true nature, the more you are able to center yourself, to meditate, to find this peaceful and calm place within. The more you are connected with Source, the more you shine light and illuminate what is hidden, the more you are able to remain positive, optimistic, connected to your star energy, to this harmonious and inspiring energy. And the less shadows, you need to heal and integrate. Yeah. Under the deck you have what has made you afraid, what has kept you afraid. And under the deck, a message to free you. And those energies that try to frighten you, to keep you in anxiety and hurt, have tried to keep you in this mental prison, in this under this glass ceiling. Those energies were there ultimately for your growth, for you to realize that it is by stepping away from those energy, not by trying to stay stuck combating them, but by letting them go. This energy still wants to slow down this message, to block it, but it won't. And so, yeah, this snake in the grass, this energy, maybe even an entity, attachment that's been attached to you through generational trauma. It was only there for you to be able to shine light on it. It was there so that you would try to fight it, lose your energy, and then feel this emptiness, this sadness, this sorrow, this fright of the dark, of the shadows. But it wasn't there for you to remain in this energy. It was there for you to fully see it and acknowledge it for what it is, for an energy that is actually so small. It's only your hand. Your hand is as big as this snake. Your whole being, your soul, is way bigger and stronger than whatever has tried to frighten you, to keep you in the shadows. Within you was always the power of release, of freedom, by reconnecting to Source, and by asking Source for healing. By asking, you will receive. We are going to take a card to end this reading from the Angels of Abundance. This energy is really trying to block the message this morning. So we will be taking a card from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. There you go, the March of the Emperor. Because I feel you are this Emperor that is about to march, to get on his journey, to leave behind all the energies, the forces, the entities, the attachments that have been trying to slow you down, to block, to keep you stuck. We have two cards. Power of prayer, connection to Source, faith. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are waiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Got chills. You also have dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Yeah. And this is something that is a bit easier to do. Well, if you are good to be able to write as soon as you wake up, you can write it in your journal. Personally, I prefer vocal notes on my cell phone. It is way faster and easier, and then you can download the transcript. You can rewrite it if you want, because writing does have the virtue of memorization. It creates mental pathways in the brain that solidify and that create links with other ideas, other memories. It is a strengthening tool for the mind. And under the deck you have employment change. I feel this is the result that is coming for you. maybe a bit later, after you have done some of the actions that were proposed to you by the divine, because you are always within your free will. It is the basis of what is your spiritual right in this world, in this incarnation, as it is in every other incarnations. It is the first rule of humanity, of spirituality, that God, your angels, your ancestors and spirit guides have to obey, to follow, as you have to obey and follow this rule if you want to keep your karma clean, if you want to walk a dharmic path. It is this respect, the respect that you have of your own free will and of others' free will, that is the foundation of a sane, clear and pure energy. Thus, the abundance that you will reach in the near future, employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that the changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. This is the way. So, this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, some clarity to help and guide you on your spiritual path, on your destiny's path, for your highest and greatest good, and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.